In case of a nuclear attack, the protection of records is essential.
So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it. It's really awesome to do videos because I want to do the videos, and I'm not trying to mirror anybody else's channels or anything. I just kind of do what I like to do, and to get a subscriber is pretty awesome. And I finally broke the 300 mark, and I think that that's really, really cool. And I just want to say that I really appreciate it to everybody who subscribed, everybody who leaves comments, and everybody who watches. Even if you don't leave a comment, you know, just the view alone, it's really cool to see that view count go up, even if it's only you know, 100 views or whatever. I still really, really appreciate it. So right now I'm heading up to talk to somebody about the loan on the house. The bid that I put down was accepted, and which, I mean, I'm thrilled about, but I also know that is only step one of the whole process. I'm heading up to talk to someone who's doing the loan, and we're going to go over a bunch of paperwork and all that stuff, and I guess now is when the process really gets started. So, let the games begin. This weekend I've already got scheduled somebody to come up and do the inspection on the house. And the house that I want it's on city water, but it's also on a septic system for the sewage. So I've been doing a lot of research on that, and I have to have somebody from the health department come up and do the inspection on the septic tank to make sure that it's, you know, kosher, that everything's working right. And I also have somebody coming up to survey the land. The property it's 8.56 acres, so I need to have somebody come out and actually stake out the property, and the cost is to me, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, that's just what I got to deal with because of the kind of property that I want, and I'm fine with that. But all that's supposed to happen on Friday, and I don't want to spend all that cash getting all of that done unless I know the loan's going to go through. So I'm hoping, you know, being a first-time home buyer, I'm hoping that I'll find out today or in the next couple days after talking to the person doing the loan that everything's going to be good. I was pre-approved for more than what I'm looking to pay on this house, but you know, that I would like to see it in writing that the loan is going to go through for this specific piece of property, and then maybe I'll calm down a little bit. Not that it's been a super stressful thing to deal with, but you know, it's not like ordering something from Amazon, which I still do, you know, tons and tons and tons of research on, because that's just the kind of person that I am. But if I do get the new house, a lot of things are going to change. Right now I'm in an apartment, and I have a small storage unit that I put the bike in, and having a house is going to open up a lot of things for me. I want to start homesteading, and by that I just mean doing a lot of gardening, and I want to build a greenhouse, and I want to get some chickens, and there's a small spring on the property all the way in the very, very back, and I've been looking at some of Wrangler Star's videos, and shows how he was able to, you know, run a water line from the spring a really far distance using a ram pump, which is, you know, it's not electrical or anything, it's just a mechanical pump. And he runs it to a water tower for storage, which I want to do something similar to that. It would be nice to be self-sufficient as far as, you know, off the grid or whatever, but I'm not sure how realistic that is in the area that I'm going to be living in unless I invest, you know, a really ton of money, which, you know, over a period of a long time, because I'm not planning on moving from there, you know, I'll slowly establish it as a decent little homestead, and I'd like to become as self-sufficient or off the grid as possible. But yeah, so I've got a lot of things planned, especially if I get this house. I mean, if I get any house, lots of different videos that are going to be, you know, the house being the catalyst for that. The land it's all wooded, so I'll be able to camp on the land. In the area that I'm looking at, there's virtually no restrictions, so I can build on it. Adding additional structures, I can hunt on it if I want to. I would like to kind of practice snares and traps and things like that. And I want to get I want to start a compost pile, and just lots of ideas, a lot of things coming up. So as long as this, you know, this process goes nice and smooth, things will be all good. And you know, I appreciate everybody watching the videos, especially these little ramble-on videos. I'm sorry I haven't been doing a lot of camping and stuff like that. During the weekends is when I go out and actually look at these properties that I've been trying to find. And come on. And you know, a lot of the properties that I'm looking at are pretty far out. They're like 45 minutes away from the downtown area, which, I mean, that's another compromise that I had to make for the kind of property that I wanted. Oh. My commute to work is going to drastically change. Right now, I drive about 4 miles to work. It takes me, on average, about 8 minutes. And the commute that I'm looking at, if all this works out, is about an hour. And it's about 53 miles. Now, I've looked into different routes, and I figured out a way to shave off about 9 miles from that. But the problem is, you go up a mountain and over a mountain through the residential area, which doesn't really save me any time. It just saves me mileage. So if I'm riding a bike, you know, with the kind of mileage that I get on this thing, I'm not too concerned about that at the time. Now with the job, I have to be, you know, at my first job by a certain time, and I have to look at all that. But, you know, enough of that boring stuff. It's just something I'm going to have to deal with in the future. Now, if it does work out and I am riding the bike, there's going to be a lot more motovlogs, because I'll probably be riding a lot. And back and forth to work, you know, all kinds of stuff I'm sure is going to happen. That hopefully I'll be able to cut into something and have some content. There'll be tons of footage. Hopefully I'll have some decent content that I can use, but I know I just got to get through all this traffic, which I'm not used to, because usually, I mean, I'd be home by now. The way that I went to work and back before was through little side roads not too far from the airport. I didn't have to deal with anything like this. But again, I appreciate everybody who supported the channel. It really means a lot to me. And look forward to hopefully some good content, definitely some new content. And I hope everybody's doing well. All right, take it easy, guys. All right, here we go. What is to be my destiny?